here.
Triscuit is non-GMO, project verified. Triscuit makes skid happen. I am also not genetically modified.
I'm watching Charmed. Good Monday morning, everyone. Got my coffee. So good. So good. How's everyone doing this morning? How was everyone's weekend? My weekend was good. I was off the weekend, but my sister, my nieces, and nephew came down from up north. Chilled out for the weekend. Celebrated my nephew's first birthday. We had a good time. We always have a good time when they come down. Always, always, always. They live like 3.5 hours north of us, so we don't always get to see each other that often. But we do what we're able to do. Sometimes we go up there, sometimes they come down here. Just depending. But we had a good time, as usual. We just hung out and talked and spent some good quality family time. Everyone was over at my house on Saturday. Well, not everyone, just my mom. She came over and we had some chili, and then my sister's friend came over with her 2 kids, and we just had a great time. Saturday was just great. Yes, we did. We scared those poor kids to death. Oh my god, it was so hilarious though. I died. It was so hilarious. Good morning, Tim. Oh god. Oh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. We told my niece that the neighbor across the street had a key to our house. Because it was so hilarious. They have their yard all decorated up, all nice and creepy. My niece was so afraid to go over there. When she finally worked up enough courage to go over there, they came out and scared the holy crap out of her. It was so hilarious. Oh my god. It was the funniest thing, I swear. Oh my god, I love coffee. This is my second cup. I'm still not feeling very well. I'm still a little, now I'm just more congested than anything. But let me share this out real quick. Well, at least I'm not there that long. I'm not there too long. Good mood or bad mood? Or just a weird mood? When will you know when if I need to come in early? Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I wish I could get rid of this cold. I wish it would just like cease to exist right now. He just wants some attention. Okay, cool. Oh, you hear that nasty ass cough? I have to move y'all over a little bit so I can get my ashtray. I'm in my bedroom because I didn't feel like being in my filming area at the moment. I just want to sit on my bed and chill. We'll do like a 15-minute live here. It's going around. It is going around. And we're all up close and personal. Everyone's gonna get sick. Only because I haven't been there. That's why. Yeah, me too. Yeah, she has been for a while. For about the last week, she's been congested. It's horrible. It's gonna get passed around there. It's gonna go around my house, around your house. Yep. Yep. Hey, Erica. How you doing, girly? Happy Monday. Ugh. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock. I need to put on Let's Make a Deal. I'm great. Thank you. You're tired? That's never good. I hate being tired. Guys, you guys know me. I have to have my TV. If you're a ride or die, you know I have to have my TV. And I have my routine in the morning. I watch Charmed, and then I watch Let's Make a Deal, and then I watch The Price is Right, and then I watch what's that damn show called with Steve Harvey? Oh, Family Feud. And then I don't really have anything like specific that I watch after that. Ah. Well, good luck with that. What kind of dog? I almost came home with a puppy the other day, but if it wouldn't been for a certain someone acting a certain way, probably would have kept him, but aww. How cute is that little pup? Is that little dog probably? Well, good luck with finding him a home, him or her a home. Oh, it's a his. I bet you he's so cute. If I could have all the pets, I would. I'd have all the pets. Actually, probably just the dogs. I would probably only just take the dogs. I love dogs. I just want all the dogs. And a zebra. Sounds like my sister. My sister has a lot of animals. Oh, that was the puppy that I was gonna get the other day. Was the little Dalmatian puppy. He was so cute. I've always wanted a Dalmatian. They're so freaking adorable. I think he was a Dalmatian mix, but he was so cute. They're so cute. They can be aggressive though. I heard they can be aggressive. But any dog I feel like could be aggressive. It's just how you take care of it and tend to it, you know? Yes. Yes, I do. Only 4 hours. So that's not bad. Plus, I mean, I like what I do, so it doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, I finally found something that I really do enjoy. So I'm gonna stick with that because I really do enjoy it. Got out of retail. Finally, thank God. Sam's, like as in Sam's Club. I could imagine working for Sam's Club would be very stressful. Girl, yes. I had to get away from retail and thank God, you know, the stars or whatever aligned right for me to be able to switch paths here. But so happy I got out of retail. Well, you're working 2 jobs, aren't you, Erica? Or you were working 2 jobs? I want to say I remember at one point you were working 2 jobs. Retail is a different type of, I don't know. It's a different type of Oh, okay. I've been thinking about doing DoorDash. Just on the off time. Just to have a little bit more money. Oh my God. My toe just looks so Guys, let me tell you, last night I ripped my toenail off. And I don't really know how that happened. It's very true. Very true. I hated working in retail for that reason, because of the people. The general public itself is just a very rude. I feel like they I was thinking about that, yeah. Retail just makes you look at people different. They think that you owe them. Yes, holidays are really the absolute worst. I don't know why customers feel like you owe them something for shopping at your store, but I mean, Yes, Sundays after church. Oh my God. When all the little old people come in to shop and they can't read the signs, so they just think everything's on sale. It could say rug on sale, and they'll come up with a pan like, oh, it was on sale. Wrong. It's like, I got some stories from retail, man. Cussed out, screamed at. I've been told I was racist. Right, yes, everything is your fault. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be that you're out of something or whatever the case may be, and it's always just your fault. Oh my God. That is so crazy. I remember this one time. I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to use the bathroom. We didn't have separate bathrooms from like from the customers. It was all just the same bathroom. And when I went to the bathroom, it smelled so bad. So I'm like, oh my God, like, did someone just take a dump or something? So I'm like looking in the stalls, and I went to go look in the one stall, and there was just shit smeared everywhere on this stall, on the walls, all over the toilet, all over the toilet paper thing, on the door, on the floor. Oh, it was disgusting. And then, you know, it's your job to clean it up, you know, but jeez, oh Pete. Oh my God. Hi, no guts, no glory. Thanks for stopping in. People are disgusting. And women are the most disgusting. You find that out working in retail. Aw, love you too. I love No Guts, No Glory. Her and her husband are just so awesome. I can't get on the bandwagon with Shop Share Show. I'm sorry. It is. It really is. Yeah, they're so amazing. People, I mean, I have to think, like, sometimes, like, when people are like acting crazy in a store, or just like tearing it up and making it dirty, like, I just have to wonder what their house looks like sometimes, you know? If you can come into a store and just straight destroy it without a worry in the world, what does your house look like, honestly? And, you know, people just have the mentality of, oh, just whatever, because, people work here and that's their job to clean it up or whatever. But, you know, they don't understand that there's other things that you have to do. And when they come in and make a mess, it just adds more to your list. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so when I worked at Big Lots, and if a lot of you have been to Big Lots, you know that they have a furniture department, and that was my department. I ran that department. And the parents would come in, and the kids would just be in the furniture department, jumping all over the furniture, jumping from bed to bed to bed, jumping from couch to love seat to sectional to recliner. And like, you tell the kids, like, you need to go to your parent, or you go say, where's your parent, and you tell the parent, like, your kid can't be jumping on the furniture, and they look at you like you're stupid. Or they're in the toy aisle throwing all the toys around, and you're like, you have to be with your parent, because it even would come over like the PA speaker, like during our commercials, like, please keep your kids with you, don't let your kids run around, something along the words like that. And they just wouldn't. They would come in and they would just let their kids run all over the place while they were shopping. And it's like, come on, we are not your babysitters. We have other things that we have to do than to watch your kids tear up our toy aisle or jump from furniture to furniture, and you just not even care. But then if they get hurt, of course it's our fault, but it's your fault because you should have been watching your child. Toy aisle is always the worst. Always. Oh my God, you found a kid in the office one day? Exactly. Because anything could happen. I mean, I'm like, my thought process was, I'm not here to watch your child. Like, I'm here to do my job. My job is not to watch your kid. That's your job. If you don't know how to contain your child or keep them under control while you're shopping, then they don't need to come with you, period. Put them in the basket, like, put them in the shopping cart. Keep them next to you, whatever you got to do, but you can't just let them run crazily all over the damn store. And Big Lots isn't really that big of a store. It's a nice size, but it's not like a Walmart. And people let their little kids run around Walmart and everything, and it's like, you could be over in the grocery section and your kid's all the way over somewhere else, and it takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All you need to do is just look away and your child could be gone. But it doesn't matter because it's the store's fault. It's always the store's fault. And the staff's fault. Always. Because that's just the way people think, and it's really jacked up. I think that was the thing that really annoyed me the most, was that just parents do not watch their children when they go out. Yeah, they do. And they're not going to take the blame for it because, they don't think that they did anything wrong. Which is like completely absurd. Just doesn't make any damn sense. Or it was good. It was funny too. Like when I worked at the hotel, and we would have like the teams come in, like the soccer teams and stuff like that. Exactly. That's what my mom used to do too. Whenever it was able to get a toy or something, it wasn't until after she had to do what she needed to do in the store, and then we'd stop at the toy section. But when I worked at the hotel and we had these teams, there was so many kids that would be there because of the teams, and the parents would be in the lobby getting drunk, and the kids would be running in the halls, up the stairs, down the stairs, through the halls, up the stairs, down the stairs, through the halls, and we would have to tell them, like, you can't be running in the halls because it's midnight hours. People are trying to sleep. So you're going to have to go back to your room. And the kids, they just wouldn't listen. So then when you'd have to go tell the drunk parents that they have to get their children under control, they look at you like it's a problem. Well, what do you, like, they would look at you like, what do you want us to do about it? How about contain your children? Hi, Laura. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, don't start doing that. Hey, don't start doing that. Not very many. There was a couple, but there wasn't very many. Nope, you can't trust anyone these days, and it's such a sad thing. And it's even come to the point where you can't even trust your family either, because you never know what could happen. The people in this world are just too crazy for you to take your eyes off your kids for one split second. Yeah, I would imagine you would probably see a lot of crazy stuff going on at like the cheaper motels. I worked at the Holiday Inn, so you really didn't see much of that. But there was a Motel 8 that was next to us, and I guess, they dealt with a lot of that type of stuff. But really didn't see that type of stuff at the Holiday Inn. There was a couple crazy incidents that happened, but wasn't anything like too bad. And I worked the midnight shift, so exactly. And that's the problem. And that's why these kids have no boundaries or limits or respect or anything like that. No manners, because the parents are just laid back and let them do whatever. And since, the government doesn't allow you to discipline your children anymore, they're just completely out of control. And it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Nope, they don't. They absolutely don't. And it really sickens me. Kids need boundaries, morals, respect. I mean, that's the upcoming generation. And it's like I told my niece over the weekend, because quit. Because she's, how old is she? 12? She's 12 now. And she's got her phone glued to her hand. She's on TikTok all day long, walking around the house doing these TikTok dances or whatever. And I looked at her one day over the weekend. I can't even remember when it was. Might have been yesterday or Saturday during the day. But I looked at her and I was like, I feel sorry for your generation. And she just busts out laughing and she's like, why? And I said, I just feel sorry for your generation. I said, your generation's gonna run this world one day, and I feel sorry for y'all. Oh yeah, I was still playing Barbie dolls and baby dolls when I was 12. I wasn't worried about all this other stuff, and we didn't have it. We didn't have all that other stuff when I was growing up. So, I mean, we still had to use our imagination, go outside and play and do all this and that because we didn't have any of that stuff, which I'm glad we didn't because I would have hated to grow up in this world now. These kids don't have to think of anything for themselves. Of course I remember dial-up. But they don't have to think for themselves because all they have to do is ask Google or Siri and it tells them. Like, they don't use their brain. It's like the electronic is there. They don't have to think for themselves. I mean, I'm surprised that they still have to even wipe their own ass, honestly. Oh, yeah. I picked up my niece's phone. It was sitting on the couch. On the couch. Right next to me. It was sitting on the couch. She wasn't on it. She wasn't using it. It was just sitting there. I wanted to see her phone case. So I picked up her phone. Now, mind you, it didn't bother her that it was sitting on the couch. No problem. But I just picked up her phone to look at the phone case because it was like when you move it back and forth, it's got like stuff in it that moves. So I was moving it back and forth, checking, and she flipped out. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. I'm like, you weren't even doing nothing with it. I'm just looking at your phone case. Well, I was about to get it. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Seriously? And she was like fighting me over this phone. It was crazy. Oh, I used to beg to get on the internet. Oh, yeah, they are. I used to beg to get on the internet. Mom, can I get on the internet now? And I could only go on the internet at a certain time. During the day was off limits because people would have to be calling the house or my mom would have to use the phone. And that was before cell phones became a big thing. So you could only use the internet from a certain time, at a certain time because then that's usually when people stop calling. So at night, and then I was limited to like an hour. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As much as you think you know about a phone, these kids know more about them phones. And you could have all the parental locks on it and all the safety features on it that you could have. They will find a way around to, like, they will find a way to make it to where you cannot find. If they don't want it found, you're not going to find it. Yahoo Messenger and AOL chat rooms. I was always in the AOL chat room. Yep, that's very true. I mean, these kids are very tech smart, but Lord, that's good, and I feel like a lot of parents should do that, but a lot of parents just let their kids have way too much freedom with their phones. If I had a teenager in this day and age and they had a phone, you best believe that I would be checking. You best believe. They probably wouldn't even have no iPhone, no touch screen, nothing like that. They'll get a basic incoming, outcoming, going phone, and that's all that they will get. When I was in high school, like 2003, 2004, that's when phones really started to develop more, and like that's when you could like text, like texting was starting to come out. They didn't have Metro PCS and Cricket and Boost to where you could have these cheap phone plans. They still had like Verizon and Sprint, they were still running the show. So like Virgin Mobile was really popular back when I was in high school, because that's when the texting was really coming about. And like I didn't even get a phone. All my friends were getting phones and all this other stuff. My mom would not let me have a phone. And I didn't get a phone until I was in 12th grade. She got me a Virgin Mobile phone for Christmas. Just a front-facing phone with the buttons. Text a million times. Type one thing to text. It took forever to text. Yes, Snake. That was the only game, Snake. But that was like all the rage back then, Snake was. And then when I graduated high school, I went to Sprint and I got my own phone, and it was a flip phone. It was still a flip phone because they didn't have touchscreens then. So it was a flip phone, but it was in color. It was in color. Remember when the phones came out in color? We thought we were something special because we had phones that came in color and had caller ID. And that's good. They should. A lot of parents don't, and they should. The phone that I got when I got it for myself, the Sprint phone, it had a camera on it. I wish I could find a picture of it or something, but it was Sprint. It was a flip phone. It had a blue cover with a screen on the outside. It had a camera on it. Shitty camera. Back then it was good, but now it would be shitty. It had like the caller ID little screen on the front. There wasn't all this crazy like touch screens, and you still didn't really have the internet on those phones. It was still dial up. There wasn't even Wi-Fi then. And like my niece, she just kept saying this weekend, this was her thing, I'm Visco. And I'm like, what is Visco? Well, and I don't even know, correct me if I'm wrong, if you know what it is, but apparently Visco is like scrunchies and stuff from the late 80s, early 90s, like the big hair, the scrunchies, the all that type of stuff. That's crazy, Laura. My grandma had a flip phone all the way up until her last days. There is no way she would have been able to operate a touchscreen. So she kept her little flip phone. That's what she was happy with, and that's what she kept. And she didn't care what we said, like, you should get an upgraded. She didn't care. She was comfortable with that phone. She liked that phone. She didn't text or anything like that. So, it was, she was fine with that. Hi, Rainbow Bites. How are you? And so my niece, right? She's Visco doing all this. She's like, I got this hair scrunchie. And I'm like, so? I have those hair scrunchies too. But it's not Visco. What is Visco? She couldn't even tell me. Like, you're following this trend, but you can't tell me what Visco is. So then she says she has on these ripped jeans and stuff. And she's like, did you ever have ripped jeans? I said, yeah, I have ripped jeans now. She's like, oh my God, you wear ripped jeans? And I'm like, yeah. I said, you ain't Visco. I said, you are not Visco. I don't even know what Visco is, but if you're trying to be from the 90s, I said, you ain't from the 90s. I said, and you're trying way too hard. Like, that's when I told her, like, I feel sorry for your generation. She started laughing at me. Why? I said, because I just feel sorry for your generation. I said, you guys are so quick to follow any trend. So my sister says, I said, you guys are so quick to follow any trend that comes out. You're just so quick to jump on a new trend wagon. I said, it's ridiculous. And my sister's like, because her generation was too busy eating Tide Pods. I said, that's very true. I looked at my niece and said, y'all ain't got no sense because you do stupid stuff like eat Tide Pods. Well, it's a big transition going from like a phone that you're comfortable with to going to something that's totally new. I know when my mom first switched over to her first touchscreen phone, it was like the world was coming to an end. It was something new. Yeah, my nieces. Oh my God, Rainbow. I told my niece, I said, you would not have survived back when I was a kid. You wouldn't have survived. She said, why? I said, because we didn't have all this technology and stuff, and it was go outside and play. I said, you want to know what our text messaging was? She was like, what? I said, you get on your bike, you go down to the neighbor's house, knock, knock, knock on the door. Can so-and-so come out and play? I said, that was our social media. You wanted to know what was going on, you go talk to the neighborhood gossip. Oh my God. Yeah, some people do eat chapstick. It's ridiculous. I ate chapstick when I was a kid. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I said, sure, you could call them on the phone, but the regular house phone. And that was hooked to the wall unless you had a cordless, but still you couldn't take the cordless very far from where it actually set, like the dock. Like, you couldn't take that outside and down the block. You'd get cut off. Don't mind Royal. He's in the middle of getting shaved. It's a 2-day process. Yes, Truth or Dare was a very big thing back then. we used to play Truth or Dare all the time. And that, you know, like, because we played outside. We didn't stay up in the house, video game this, video game that, phone. Like, I mean, you went outside and played. So you played things like tag, hide and seek, Red Rover, you know, Truth or Dare. You know, all of us girls would get our dolls together and we'd take them outside and lay out a blanket and, you know, play dolls outside, you know. I mean, and you just don't see that anymore. Spin the bottle was, yeah, the worst thing. Yeah. Spin the bottle, or like, what was that other one? 7 minutes in heaven, or 7. It was like in the closet or something like that. It was like a makeout game that you played at sleepovers. 7 minutes in heaven or something like that. Yeah. Or we'd do stupid stuff, like we'd try to have seances and shit. It's probably why I'm fucking nuts. Pardon my language. It was like it's something that you did at like sleepovers or something like that. Or birthday parties. We would do hide and seek. We'd do hide and go seek in the dark. Like around we'd have our like perimeter set as like the boundary limits would just be like you could hide on the block. We'd do like seances and try to do like light as a feather, stiff as a board, and we would just like do our hair and each other's makeup and, you know, shit like that. And that was our good time. That's what we did as a good time. Nowadays, these kids, knock on the door and run away. We used to do that. Nowadays, these kids, if you want to have a sleepover, you walk into the room and they're all sitting on their phone. Like, what kind of fun is that? Like, what kind of fun is that? Seriously. You want to have your friends over, you want to have a little, like, couple friends over for, like, a sleepover or whatever. If they even have sleepovers now, I don't know. But you go into the room and they're all sitting there on their phone. How fun is that? Or they're doing their TikToks together, or they're on Snapchats, and, you know, or they're looking up stuff on YouTube, or, yeah, exactly. It's crazy. All these social media apps are like, they're very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. And scary. Very scary. I told my sister, I said, you need to let my niece get Facebook Messenger, because I'm always on Facebook Messenger. You want to get a hold of me, I'm on Facebook Messenger. Well, I don't know about that. I said, you let her have a TikTok, which is way worse than Facebook Messenger. Like, I don't understand that. Oh, I'm sure we would have loved all these social media things when we were a kid, but luckily we were still given the option to be kids and not have all this stuff. Kids aren't kids today. Kids, I feel like, are not kids today because of like social media platforms and the internet. They just can't be kids. They want to grow up too fast. As much as I would have loved to have like Wi-Fi and more advanced internet and phones and stuff when I was a kid, it would have been nice. But then I would have never had the experiences that I had as a kid, that I did, because I didn't have all that stuff. I didn't even have gaming systems. I was always wanting to be outside playing. Always wanting to be outside with my friends. Or, you know, doing something, playing Barbies or baby dolls or whatever. Oh yeah, YouTube has definitely changed. Definitely. Oh wow, we're already at 56 minutes. I haven't even taken a drink of my coffee in a while. No trolls. I haven't seen no trolls. Which is surprising. Very surprising. They usually start popping in about the 45-minute mark or after. Oh yeah, me too. And I don't mind them. You know, I don't mind the trolls as long as they're being respectful. But when they start spouting out bullshit at the mouth, you know, that's when I have to draw the line. But yeah, I really don't mind the trolls. Like I said, just as long as they're being respectful, you know, I don't have a problem with them. I accept anybody. I accept anybody into my channel, into my live streams. But if there's starts to be rude comments or just like spouting off some crazy stuff at the mouth, like, I just don't have time for that stuff on my channel or in my life, so you get deleted real quick. Any comment or anything that has nothing to do with like what I'm getting tongue-tied. Anything, any comment that comes through that has nothing to do with my live stream or that's just completely rude and ignorant, or even on any of my videos for that matter, I cannot speak. Putting negativity or like just something that doesn't even have relevance to anything, your comment gets deleted or blocked. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm not out there spreading negativity, and I don't want that type of stuff on my channel, so you get blocked, removed, whatever I have to do. Right. Oh my God. I wish we had a block button in real life. Oh yeah, people like to start stuff for sure. And you know, the rude comments, I just delete them. Or, you know, whatever, delete them, remove them, whatever you do. I just don't have time for that. And I don't sit there and dwell on it either. I don't really pay much attention to people in like real life. So what makes anyone think that I'm going to pay attention to anybody on this YouTube? I don't deal with bull crap in my real life. I'm not going to deal with bull crap on YouTube. I'm not a fake person. And I'm not going to be somebody else on this camera. Then I'm not going to like portray myself to be any different on this camera than what I am in real life. Well, I guess the thumbs down and the bad comments kind of go in hand. You either get bad comments or you get thumbs down, or you get like a combination of both. Yeah, you can't let the people, my nose is all running. Ugh. You can't let the people that leave negative comments, or say negative things, like, you can't let that get to you. I mean, I guess, me too. Me too. And I know there's like a lot of drama on YouTube and all this other stuff, but I don't like see it as much. Like, it doesn't come to my channel because for whatever reason I just don't feed into the bullshit. But you know, if you're on YouTube and you're constantly getting attacked by people, then, you know, 100% stand up for yourself. Say something. If it's consistent to the point where, like, stuff is being said every day, like, people are saying stuff to you, are saying stuff about you all day, every day, you know, things like that. You know, like these little comments that I get, or like the trolls that come in, whatever. But I mean, if that was happening like every single day, if I was having to delete numerous and multiple bad comments every day, I guess that would start to get to me. And then I would have to, you know, let the mean side of me out. No, they shouldn't. They should not be bullied at all. So there's two sides to that, as far as like, you know, I'm real and 100%. There's nothing, like I said, I'm the same here as I am over here. So there's nothing any different. So like the little comments that come through, like whatever that come, you know, the comments that come through, they're not even worth saying what the comments were, but just the rude comments, or, you know, the crazy off the wall comments, I just delete them. I don't fucking worry about it. Pardon my language. I don't worry about it. I just don't. But like I said, if it was happening every day, multiple times a day, all day long, if people were showing me like, hey, so and so's doing this or saying this about you, then 100% I'm absolutely going to defend myself to the fullest. I'm not going to talk bad about whoever's saying that or whatever, or, you know, like degrade them or whatever. But I will stand up for myself if that ever does start to happen. So just be forewarned. Of course, and people don't like to see people happy, and that's just the most ridiculous thing. People do not like to see other people happy, and it's so sad. I do too. If I see something happening that, you know, I feel is not right or something, I will say something. But then again, like, you have to tread lightly, because people are nuts. People are crazy. And that's the whole thing. They try to, they're not happy in their own lives, so they try to bring other people down with them. And how ridiculous is that? I'm over here minding my own business. I'm not doing nothing to hurt you or anything else. You know, worry about your own self and worry about your own happiness, and stop trying to bring other people down with you. Because I see it all the time. There's so many people here on YouTube that get handed so much shit every day on a daily basis. And it could be for just a simple comment they said. It could be something so just not even relevant. And someone will take one thing that you said and completely twist it around and just start, I don't know, uncontrollably bashing you about it. Look, if I ever seen someone smacking a baby or an infant or a toddler in the head, you best believe they're about to get smacked in the head. That's one. I don't like to see children being abused or treated a certain way because they can't defend for themselves. I would have called the police. I would have called the police. I would have got the license plate. I would have called the police. And I wouldn't have left. I'm not leaving until the police get here. Police have been called and I'm not leaving. You want to have me removed? Then I guess you can wait till the police get here and they can tell me to leave, but I'm not leaving until the police get here. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. But anyway, guys, it's been about an hour and 5 minutes. I got to do a couple things around the house here before I have to start getting ready for work. But I enjoyed everybody being in this live chat with me, enjoying our coffee and just some chat time. We all need a little chat. We all need to have some chat sometime. I'm glad that you had fun. I'm so happy you were able to come in. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be all right. It usually is. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a great Monday. Have a great week. And you guys keep your stripes. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.